Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Jumplight Odyssey. We're in the neck deep in the nebula here. We're starting to build Jumplight for our next jump. I'm gonna target that one. Or did I just undo it? There we go. Target that one. And we're trying to suss out the way the armada works here. Well, I've been guilty of not really paying attention when we first make our jump, but every time you jump, it definitely seems to slow the timer by about half. So you want to jump as quickly as possible. At the same time, I don't think you want to spend too much time waiting around at any of the stars, because I don't think you gain, or if you do gain any time, it's minimal time compared to earlier on when you're jumping. So we'll try to pay attention to that when we build up enough jump light for the next jump here. We're already a quarter of the way there, which is very impressive. Did we get the fourth one going yet? We still just have a pile of resources just hanging out here. Looks like we're waiting on two more composites, which should be here shortly. The other exciting thing that we have going on here is we have the coffee crop going. Doesn't actually seem to be growing anything, but I think all that matters is that it is in operation. Ooh, it takes 10 water to operate the coffee, so no wonder our water is actually decreasing. But we did just build 2 more water condensers over here. So those 2 should compensate for the increase in water consumption from our coffee generator. And the algae crop definitely was an issue. We might actually want to consider deleting one of these if our algae is going up so fast. Go away. Water? There we go. It's always a tricky thing to try and get rid of that display thing when it gets bugged. Water's going back up, that's good. You guys are still doing your jobs. The loudest printers in the history of mankind. Produce is still hitting 0 though. We have so much produce now. Everything's really close to being able to produce some more though. They're all working. It's like, for whatever reason, we can't. I guess we did pull a bunch of new people onto the boat, and we're still getting people back from starving. So it looks like biomass is in a good place now. So if we can get our water positive and finally get produce in the right place, maybe that's a good thing. We're losing metagel, but I wonder if that's not because we just brought a bunch of people onto the boat. How are we doing health-wise? You guys are still wounded. There's a lot of people who are wounded. I guess we have been sending crew members out, and they get wounded pretty much every time you send them out on a mission, so it's probably why we have so much metagel being utilized. We're not actually using any of our biomass to make metagel either, so we'll wait till this goes down. We don't need to be storing 40 metagel or whatever we have on hand. The beds are just overloaded with metagel right now. So maybe we'll just wait on that. Something I could consider doing with this one is I would like to get this guy, the auto med bay, which requires the medical database to be working. But that seems like it'd be really useful to be able to do that, to heal people without using scientists, because I feel like the scientists are spending a lot of time taking care of people in the med bay, especially considering when you looked at the manifest how many people were actually injured. But before we do that, we don't want to split our resources between different projects. We definitely want to finish off this. Oh, we're already ready to jump. We definitely want to finish off this waterworks room first. So let's take a quick look at what would that even entail. So we need a pump in here, which we have the panel ready for that. The compressor, I should say, sorry. The pump is for the water, or the hot tub. So you could put the compressor just like right here. It takes 5, 6, and 2. So that's not too bad. It's most of our plastics, but what are you going to do? So 5, 6, and 2. And then what does the bathroom take in order to have the sauna? Add object. The sauna is 8 and 6. So I'm not worried about metal, but we need more plastic to even be able to consider doing that. The other thing that we could do is we can go ahead and move our panel while we're thinking about it to the other corner of the room. Right there. Alright, let's go to the bridge. Let's make our jump while we're thinking about it. Before I do, check the time. So we're at 24:25. We'll knock off 10 more seconds when we initiate our jump here.
Let's bring that star a little closer, shall we?
So let's pay attention right when we get to the next star, or the next planet, or wherever we're jumping to see what that does to the timer. If we increase the time at all, or if it stays steady and it's just moving slower. Alright, we're in an asteroid field. Alright, pause. Okay, we did add a small amount of time. So it looks like we were at 24:25, right? We've added 3 and a bit. And every time we jump, that slows down their speed. So I think we just want to be jumping as much as we can. So we'll target the next place here. The only time I would consider it doing something else is if there was something really, really worthwhile to send a crew out for. So while we're here, let's do our survey operation right away. Send this basic team out. The basic team. Send. And then while they're away, we might as well send the other shuttles for resources. And we're gonna cycle some other people here. Let's send Rami. Vin, you're fine. Right? Are you wounded? Oh yeah, he's pretty low, so we don't want to send Vin. We'll send Alvi instead, and then Galena as well. We'll get swapped out for somebody who's more healthy. Marta, you were on a different ship. We'll send you on this ship. Alright, send them out. And then I would love for these other shuttles to get fixed somehow. I don't know how to force that. They've been sitting there for like a couple jumps now and they just like refuse to be fixed. And I know somebody said that you could assign engineers, like a full engineer crew, and that seemed to have fixed it. I wonder if that's not a side product of like engineers are required to fix shuttles, but they don't come down here very often. But when you assign them to the shuttle, maybe they like they have to get on the shuttle, right? So then by assigning them a full crew of engineers, they come down here and then they're like, oh, well, the ship's right here. I might as well fix it. I'm gonna try it on this a little more beefy shuttle, hopefully with the additional spacecraft resilience. They don't have an explosion. But we're gonna try the full crew. We're gonna send them on one of these resource extractions here. And then we're gonna see, does that trigger them to fix the shuttles? This will be a test. All right, have we built our other calibrator yet? We have indeed. Calibrator out the wazoo. We're generating it like nobody's business. Now, the other thing that we're gonna leave this one open for a bit here. I'm not sure if you even need another calibrator, or a cartridge, sorry. Because, like, if we look at the biggest jumps we have left, these are all very short. Then when we get into the black eye, they get a little longer, but there's still... I think we still have enough jump capacity to be able to jump to these longer jumps if we want to. Like, it'd be close, but, like, if you look here to here, that looks about the same. So I wonder if you only really need one jump cartridge. At least the way the game is right now. Maybe if you get unlucky, you might need a really long jump and you might need two, but... Alright, they're still hauling resources here. Alright, that one's ready to go. As these things get manufactured, we can disassemble these two. This stuff is all going well. Biomass is holding steady around mid-60s. Produce is actually holding positive for now. Hopefully that continues. Water is going back up. Power is starting to decrease though, but I think part of that might be because we took our whole engineering crew and just sent them away. So that might be a byproduct of a different problem. We could consider replacing these small water tanks with big water tanks in this room over here. Because if we do the math on that, I think I looked at it on my last run. Like, these are 2 and 6, these are 4 and 12, but they store 3 times as much water instead of 2. Like, these take the materials of 2 of these, but they store 3 times the water instead of 2 times the water. So if we get to a place where we have enough plastic, we might start we definitely will start disassembling these small water tanks and then just plunking big water tanks over in this room. And then if it gets to the point where we need more water condensers, we could just add more water condensers to this room. And then this could be our water storage room plus our pump and compressor or whatever. Kind of like that. Spacecraft is back. Was this our survey mission? No, this was our resource extraction. Good job, team. These guys are coming back. These guys are still operating. Landing. They're also landing. Good job. Watch them come flying in here. Ooh, they got a little beat up. Or were they the beat up shuttle? No, they were the beat up shuttle. Perfect success though, good job. And didn't look like any more damage to the ship. Now, we will see, because this was the full engineering crew. Wait a minute. What's happening? Oh, you're all hauling. Does anybody want to fix this shuttle maybe? Anybody at all? I wish there was an option that you could toggle to be like, hey, please fix this. I haven't sent this shuttle out. I haven't sent this shuttle out for a long time. It failed a mission a long time ago, and I have no idea when that was. Perfect success on the survey mission though. No salvage mission triggered, so we'll just let that be. There are engineers just wandering around all over the place down here, though. Now's the time, you guys, to fix these shuttles. You don't even have to go anywhere. Alright, ready to jump. Let's go ahead and initiate our jump.
Initiate Jumplight drive.
Yeah, we know that was a perfect success. Good job.
Jumping in T-5.
Keep an eye on our resources. Produce is actually at a positive now. Biomass is going up again. So yeah, we might have gone a little overboard with our biomass, not realizing some of them were in a stasis-like state. So the Zootopans have slowed their advance again. Go back to the bridge. Yeah, it looks like we do gain a little bit of time every time we jump. And if it is certainly slowing them, that's a good thing. So I think this is the way you want to do the nebula, is just like jump rapidly between each space. And then not stick around if you don't have to, trying to... Not stick around if you don't have to, trying to get as much of that slowdown on their Jumplight, or their own Jumplight pursuit as we possibly can. So let's send the beat up shuttle out on the easy mission here. Since that one probably doesn't have any materials in it right now. Send Val. The only thing I'm concerned about is not getting these shuttles repaired is going to like limit our ability to go out. If there are truly resources that we like would really like to see. Because then we'd want to send a lot of shuttles out, but if they're all damaged or whatever, and we can't fix them, you know, that's a problem. So I'd like to like be able to send them out and trigger like somebody to be able to fix them, but I'm not sure if that'll actually happen or not. We still have one space for a shuttle, and I know people have talked a couple times about like, do autonomous shuttles make sense? Rapid shuttles, heavy shuttles, because heavy shuttles are more resilient, they have increased hull integrity, you can send more people. This would probably be the one that I'd be most inclined to give a try to, since I do like the idea of it having 4 crew instead of 3, having increased hull integrity, and the mission speed isn't as big of a factor, I don't think. The rapid shuttle, while I like the idea of the missions being done faster, the fact that it only has 2 crew, maybe this makes like, this would be your survey shuttle for sure, because that one's a pretty easy mission to accomplish anyway, so you don't need the extra crew members, and it going faster would be good. Autonomous shuttle I'm just not interested in at all, because it takes so many composites to manufacture them, and I don't think they're all that worth it. You don't get the bonus from your crew being in there, you still lose hope if they explode, and you lose the resources from them exploding. I'm just not sold on the shuttle, the autonomous shuttle, really. But if we want to do the heavy shuttle, I think we have to do the heavy array. The Jumplight projector is really an interesting idea, because you can send shuttles on away missions using Jumplight, and like maybe we're to the point where we're just generating so much Jumplight we could be doing that, but it seems a little complicated for what I'm like capable of right now. Alright, these two have been built. We started this last episode, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and delete these two. We don't need them anymore. And the washroom can get expanded here. Like maybe here. And like this. And then we will add a wash station here right away, since that one got deleted. Then we'll call that one good. And then let people get to work on that. Now we can re-examine our water room here. Because what do we need? We're running into low amounts of plastic here. But I don't think it's a problem with our biomass anymore, since we jumped up from like 30 at one point all the way up to 76 now. So we're doing fine on biomass. Produce is still like bouncing back and forth from being like okay to almost 0 again. So I'm a little worried about the produce being able to be figured out here. Like these are good. They're just, so it says they're lacking input resource, so it's like we don't have people to down here to move stuff, or are they busted again? It's hard to tell. Maybe just as a precaution I'll cycle the power. Because like I'd like the produce to get figured out, but for whatever reason it really seems to be struggling to maintain any kind of equilibrium. And I don't know if that's because we don't have enough people to have like are there not enough scientists out here to be harvesting and stuff? Like these ones are still growing, so that's fine, but like this one here is stuck. And I don't know if that's stuck because it doesn't have any biomass and the haulers haven't come. Like you're hauling, what are you hauling right now? You took a biomass from here. And where, like, where are you going, you weirdo? Alright, we're ready to jump already, so let's wait until our shuttles come back. You're coming back? Looks like just the one shuttle went out. We do have a salvage opportunity for 29. Maybe we send a mission right now, since there's only the one, and a salvage opportunity would be nice because we could possibly get some more polymers, which we're kind of desperately waiting for to be able to do some of our bigger builds. Jeb is on that mission. Tora's a good one to have on this one because she's a Lightfoot, which increases the chance to succeed. Not a lot of Marines available. There we go, Lisha, as I say that. And then just not a lot of like healthy people available for the missions as is. Send Vasilo. And then we'll send this crew out. You guys. Alright, there they go. So that'll take a little bit, but we should be alright. Jumplight is ready. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to target this one for a jump. So, since it doesn't really make sense to be waiting around for that other mission anyway to finish, we should be jumping as far as we possibly can. Alright, this shuttle's still beat up. This one's also still beat up. Maybe it got repaired a little bit, but I'm not actually convinced of that. Are there any other missions available while we're just sitting here? We have a search and rescue. You guys still in good shape? Jeb's doing fine. Val's tired but fine. Upa's fine as well, so... Ah, they're sad. Feels sorrowful. Why do they feel sorrowful? Maybe let's inspire them. Inspire and cheer up. He's going to harvest crops, though. Or he was. Now he's going to haul. Anyway. Okay, so they did finally harvest this guy. Alright. It just seems like we need the resources of people to get the things done. Could be the same here. This wheat is still not quite done. It looks like it's close to done, but not quite there yet. Alright, our biomass is going crazy now, actually. Ready to jump again? Are you serious? Jeez, look at that! Okay. Well, that's good news. We got 12 plastic now. I think we can go ahead and go build the compressor now. I've gone too far. Quarterdeck. Go ahead and build, and then let's build this compressor here. I'm excited. This is the first I've ever seen of this, and I'm not like out watching other people play this game, so I only get to experience what I experience, and you're along for the ride. Let's see here. Now, washroom. Do we have the plastics necessary? We do. We have just the right amount. Sauna. You've been eagerly awaited this entire time. Slam that bad boy down there. We'll confirm. And then it'd be funny if this got built like really fast and then they didn't bother to build the other one. Oh, you know what? I immediately want to take this back. Let's go here. Pause what you're doing. Move over here. Rotate. And why? The reason I did that is because I want to eventually get to try out the hot tub as well. But the hot tub needs a lot of space. This guy fits perfectly in this corner over here. But if we were to try and jam the hot tub in here, that would be blocking the airlock. And the hot tub actually fits really nicely in this space. Once the sauna's not there. So I think that is the preferred way I want to do that. Is I want that guy to be over here. So the hot tub will eventually go there. And the world will be at peace. Alright, starving is going well. Some people are still isolated, so I think eventually we will want to get some chess tables or poker tables up and running in the other bedroom as well. Could we fit another chess table in here? No, we squeezed those in as pretty much as tightly as they could go. It's funny that they need the space. I guess we could shove one right there, but I feel like that's a place for a bed to go if we even want to put something there. But it's funny to think about, like, they need space on the side of the table in order to get in there, whereas like the poker table takes 4 people and it takes up actually like less space, you know, less space per person. So it's just funny to think about. What if we wanted to do that over here? What would we need? We would need the personal terminal, and the shift schedule would allow this one. So maybe just shift schedule in this room, and then you could do like 1 card table in there. Because this is really for chess and for bookshelf, but like, I don't know if I see a lot of people reading in here all that much. Well, they are kind of crowded around the soda over here. Maybe they're reading. I don't know. Can you tell me how many people? I guess there's only enough books for 1 crew member, which is kind of wild. I didn't realize that. Maybe what we want to do is jam more bookcases in here. Like, what if I wanted to add a bookcase? Where could I stick you? It's pretty packed in here already. I could delete that bookcase over there. Oh, this failed. You failed me. You guys. How could you do this? I'm so sad. We sat around waiting for you, and you had the audacity to fail. Are you at least on the ship again? You are. You've at least landed. Yes. Everybody's still alive at least? Seems so. Well, that was a waste of time. Thanks for nothing. Alright, so let's jump to this one. What are we at right now? 24 minutes? Okay, I think we seem to be holding steady at least. And we even kind of were inefficient there, waiting around for that shuttle to show up.
Hold on, everyone.
So maybe what that means is,
5, 4.
rather than waiting on a shuttle mission, we just don't want to really send people out. Because we are generating our own resources, we don't really need to depend on the away missions anymore. Like, it'd be nice to be able to get those missions in there and get the resources from them. But waiting around for those crew members to show up... Okay, we are gaining some decent amount of time at least. So waiting around for those crew members to show up really seems to be not the way you want to do it. We'll target the next jump already. Go down to the hangar. We've made 17 jumps. It's day 9. It doesn't seem that engineering squad actually did the trick there. They did not heal the ship, and they did not trigger some other unknown to heal the ship either. So we're gonna send some crews out here to get some stuff done. Let's try a lead foot on this one. We'll send this one out to be the survey mission. I don't send a lead foot out very often, so it'll be a new experience for everybody. What else we got here? I don't want to send all my suppliers. I want to send like a... Here, Devereaux. And we'll send you on the survey mission. So this will be interesting. This one, because it's a fast crew. And the subtraction to the mission success shouldn't be super detrimental. So, we'll see how that goes. Probably not until the next episode at least, but we'll wish them well. Alright, still under construction here. Waiting engineer. The engineer is on the way. Mel, en route. Mel. Get to work, Mel. How's this going over here? Nobody's even bothered hauling stuff over here. Oh, it's because we don't have... That's right, I forget that you can't haul stuff to a construction site until the dependency has been solved. So if you're like, oh, well, I'll get it all queued up and then I'll get the dependency rolling. No, the game doesn't work that way. How dare you think that? Alright, we're losing power again. We do have all 3 nuclear reactors rolling. I'm gonna want to keep an eye on that to see how that goes once the this segment of power has been completed. It'll be interesting to see. Like, we're clearly losing power, but is it a balanced loss or is it like a slow bleed into oblivion? We could consider shutting off our guns. We haven't needed them yet. I just have to remember to turn them back on in the off chance that we do need them. Still working. No resources have been hauled. You guys are all working here. Did you start over? They must have. And we didn't gain that much power. So I want to say that we might need another power guy going here. So let's get in here and start plotting out another nuclear plant. It's going to take a lot of resources that we don't really have right now. It really bites that we didn't get that successful salvage mission. And what we could do while we're kind of having a placeholder going here is we could get a fuel burning reactor running like here in the meantime, because we only have 2 composites. It takes how many? It takes 6 for the reactor and then it takes 4 for the panel, so it's 10 composites total to have a nuclear room rolling. And unfortunately we can't jam any more into this power room, but we could get a biomass reactor going, which would be fine, to kind of stem power loss for now, because we're generating plenty of biomass. Our water's fine. It's kind of like hovering around like 900-ish now. And yeah, based on the fact that we are losing power, I am going to shut these guys off. So if I forget to turn them back on and you're all like, I told you so, well, now's your opportunity to make fun of me in the future. Alright, so we've got this ship out here. We're generating Jumplight in a tremendous pace. We have 4 calibrators, which is awesome. This ship is going to get out there. Hopefully they find something, and then maybe we can send a ship out right away to get another salvage mission going, and maybe maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get enough composite to just jump right to another nuclear reactor in this room instead of kind of doing a stopgap with a biomass generator. But we will find out how that goes next time. Ooh, the compressor is up and running. We will see how that plays out next time as well. As once we get this sauna rolling, our people are going to be happy and healthy. It'll be like Sweden up in here. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I will see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye, everybody!